Something exciting is quietly unfolding, and this time, it's impossible to ignore. The ever-reliable tipster Ice universe has returned with fresh details, and all eyes are now locked on Samsung's next foldable powerhouse, the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And here's where things start to get interesting. According to him, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is set to feature a noticeably smaller camera cutout than before. We're talking about a sleek 2.5mm hole, trimmed down from the 3.7mm seen on the Galaxy Z Fold 7. It may sound like a small tweak, but it signals something bigger. Samsung is pushing new technology to refine the display experience even further. The difference is already visible in early comparisons, though there's still some mystery surrounding it. Will this improvement apply to the internal selfie camera as well? That part remains unclear. The tipster only mentioned a front camera cutout, which could refer to the cover display, the internal display, or both. However, since only the cover screen comparison was shared, it's safer to assume the change is limited there for now. Even so, it's a subtle evolution that adds up. We've already seen glimpses of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 design through earlier CAD-based renders, along with its wider variant, so the overall look isn't exactly a secret anymore. Don't expect a dramatic redesign. Samsung seems to be refining rather than reinventing this time. Both versions are expected to arrive around July, although the exact launch date is still under wraps. And perhaps the most intriguing part, Samsung's wider foldable approach could shake things up, especially as it gears up to face Apple's rumored first foldable, possibly called the iPhone Ultra. Something big is coming, and this might just be the beginning. Something about this shift feels different and unexpectedly exciting. I didn't think I'd be this intrigued by the rumored Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 wide, but here I am, genuinely curious about what's coming next. After spending serious time with the Galaxy Z Trifold, a device that felt like a glimpse into the future, my expectations have completely changed. It delivered almost everything I ever wanted in a phone, until reality hit with its staggering $2,900 price tag. That's where the Fold 8 wide starts to feel like a smarter, more balanced vision. Still, questions linger. Book-style foldables haven't truly taken off, and it's unclear how much space there really is for multiple versions in the market. But despite that uncertainty, there's a growing sense of optimism. Samsung finally seems to be aligning with what could make larger foldables actually make sense, even if the cost remains high. For years, the Galaxy Z Fold's proportions have been puzzling. That tall, narrow internal display never quite clicked. When the first Fold launched, it felt like a stepping stone, something that would evolve into a more practical, landscape-friendly design. But that evolution stalled, leaving the Fold series stuck in an awkward middle ground. It often feels like just a stretched smartphone rather than a true tablet replacement, making its premium price harder to justify. Samsung has tried to bridge that gap with software enhancements, giving users more reasons to consider the Fold, but it hasn't been enough. Now, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 wide might finally change that narrative. Rumors point to a 7.6-inch internal display with a 4:3 aspect ratio, a major shift from the previous design. That alone could transform the experience, making apps feel more natural and immersive. And with Google pushing developers toward wider formats in Android 17, everything seems to be aligning. What makes this even more compelling is that this idea isn't untested, it's already been done, and it works beautifully. This time, it feels like Samsung might finally be getting it right.